This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. We are in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense comes on the field first today. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
The shotgun handoff here. As the first down is still going. He stopped and bumped. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back, it's Graves. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offense coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He fought hard there, broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That is dedication to this running game. 3rd down and goal. You give it to the running back. And let's give credit to that offensive line. Good job of getting low and getting movement in the trenches there to give him enough room to get into the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. So the Clemson Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. We know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back. It's Graves. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup. You just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Handoff heading left. Got the 1st down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Graves. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills, and some are two-a-day.
He's got it near the end zone. And kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a great catch on the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Magouligan. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Trying to success the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick grab. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback keeps the football. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Magouligan. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Powering through the defender. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance. Offense comes out to start this drive.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back, and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Defense is coming after him. Caught by the receiver. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Graves. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Catch made over the middle, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tight end goes in motion. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Tigers will come to the line and crank up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A draw to the back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win. Heading left after the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass, it's Graves. Bringing pressure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back.
Oh, no, trapped him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Second down after the incompletion. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Graves. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job. Here to break that up.
Just all-around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in, and before the ball can get thrown downfield, how about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down at 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Big throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. To throw, it's Magouligan. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking for his back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion sets up a second down play. Dropping back, it's Graves. Catch made on the out route. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. And the game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top.
catch.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense in hurry-up mode. QB decides to keep it here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Now here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. To throw, it's Graves.
Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. Gets the 1st and still running. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And that will give them the lead now.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, they gave up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20.
Breaks into the clear.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kurt, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it.
It's another deep shot.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Braves. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Graves. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
coaches love to see it. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Graves. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So he's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Looking for some space. It's Burks. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. He's looking to throw. And he cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They start the drive with a good throw to the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Back-to-back deep shots. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking for the wideout. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
leaning on the run game here. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Burks. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here comes the handoff. And the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here's the handoff. Tackle, but first down. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
Make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.